Satu.
Good morning. Welcome to 3H Assembly. We would like to start with a prayer. Dear God, we open the doors wide of our school and invite you in. Please be in our lessons and help us to concentrate and learn. Fill us with happiness as we discover more about the world.
Help us to care for and love one another. Watch over us as we protect us as we run and play outside. Please come and be part of everything we do today.
Amen.
Good morning. Welcome to our assembly. We have been learning about the Romans and the Celts this term.
The Roman were the people who came from the city of Rome and lived 2,000 years ago. Rome was the greatest city of its time. The Romans invaded most of Europe and parts of North Africa and made them all part of their empire. They even invaded Britain and beat the Celts in 43 AD. They were unbeatable. They were really well organized.
Here is a picture of a Roman soldier. As you can see, he had a metal body armor and a helmet that covered his head, neck, and part of his cheeks. He carried a javelin, a sword, and a dagger. His shield was large and curved, and he wore strong leather sandals with studs in the bottom. Roman soldiers were professional, which meant that they got paid to fight.
You have to be really tough to be a Roman soldier. They practiced fighting together as a team for hours on end. They could march 36 kilometers every day. Their leaders were clever, and the soldiers did exactly as they were told.
Here's a Celtic warrior. They were very brave and fierce.
But there were a few problems. They wore blue wool to kind of war paint to make them look more fierce. But most of the Celts didn't even have helmets. They had swords but no armor. Their shields were smaller and they wore soft shoes.
Hey, that's not fair!
There were lots of Celtic tribes, but they didn't all join up to fight as one big army.
They are not organized like the Romans. They just went wild fighting.
I'll get you, dirty Roman Romans. Think that as that.
They were very bad losers and often poisoned themselves if they thought they were going to lose a battle.
You will never take me alive!
The Celts painted a blue dye on their faces called wool, which they made from plants. They wore this when they were going into battle to frighten their enemies.
Do you have many appointments today? Let me see. Yes, we're really busy. Our first appointment will be here at 10 and we finish at 6.
Good morning. I want you to make me look extremely fierce today, as I have a battle against the Romans this afternoon.
You're right. I'll have it.
the Celtic Iceni tribe made peace with the Romans.
I'll make a deal with you. When I die, the Iceni lands will be shared equally between you and my daughters.
Sounds fair. I agree.
Unfortunately, not long after her, Perseus died.
Now Perseus is dead. Rome claims all the Iceni lands. His wife and daughters will get nothing. Ha ha ha. Well, she's just a woman.
The Romans then whipped Perseus' daughters and his wife, Boudica. We know quite a lot about Boudica from the writing of a Roman historian called Cassius Dio.
She was very tall.
Her eyes seem to stab you.
Her hair. Her voice was lush and loud.
Her thick reddish hair hung down below her waist.
She wore long claws and fastenings as a brooch.
Whipping Boudica was a big mistake.
Gonna cause a stink, won't be the first to blink. I know who you think, don't mess with me, I'm Boudica. My husband Perseus' daddy was a Celtic king. Oh, what his queens are due to me was half of everything. Roman law gave half to me, so half of what they got. Till their nasty soldiers came and took the blessed lot. Hey mister, I say you got the wrong end of the stick. His answer turned his sister into one angry chick. No man, Roman, will push around his woman. You won't get far with Boudica. Foeman, yeoman, smash the Roman foeman. All say yum, yum, Boudica. I built a massive army headed straight for the city. Beat 'em all with ease, unlikely it wasn't pretty. Chopped 'em and hacked, but what made their red blood curl?
Bad enough being beaten, but being brave, girl!
Whacked 'em, smacked 'em, boy how we attacked 'em, near and far. Ha ha ha! Flayed 'em, slayed 'em, up and down parade 'em. Boudica, toughest by far.
Culture for London, set up on everybody talk about dead Romans.
We marched on up the Roman road that's known as Watley Street. They trapped us in the forest and thrashed us to our defeat. By now you guessed I'm not the kind of girl who sit and cry. Be soldiers slaves to Romans, you know I'd rather die. They tried to take me prisoner, so I left the Roman boys on. Instead of giving in to them, I swallowed special poison.
Martyr, smarter, capture a non-starter. This was our last hurrah.
Slaughtered, dismembered, our tribe always remembered.
Boudica, superstar. Boudica,
Superstar. Don't dismiss.
The Romans shall never take the Iceni lands. I will gather all the tribes together to make a great army, and we will fight them.
We'll never let the Romans take our lands. We'll make them wish that they never heard the Iceni tribe.
We'll fight them to death.
The Romans wanted to capture Boudica, dead or alive. We have painted some pictures for Yo's description. Do you think they accurately fit his description?
Yeah.
Yes?
No.
Over here.
The Boudica army killed many Romans, but eventually the Romans won. The big bad Boudica will capture such she drank the poison and kill herself.
You Romans will never take me alive.
So that was the tragic end of Boudica. The Romans wrote a lot of nasty things about Boudica, but the Celts didn't have a written language. We'll never be able to find out what we have to say about that. But imagine if we could.
Stay tuned because coming up live from our special satellite from ancient Britain is Big Bad Boudica, Queen of the Celtic Iceni tribe.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys. Let's give a round of applause for tonight's guest on my show, Boudica, Queen of the Iceni, her daughters, and Marcus Facilis, a Roman legionary.
Good evening.
Now children Boudica to tell us what it was really like living under Roman rule. From the thing I read, it seems like the Celts really hated Romans.
We certainly did. Wouldn't you feel the same if your country was invaded, your land was stolen, and you were treated like slaves?
But the Romans brought so many good things with them to Britain. We had better houses, public baths, and temples. We had proper laws and brought lots of new types of food from Italy.
The Celtic crown houses were perfectly good enough. We didn't need your fancy foods and temples. We just prayed outside in the open air. We were happy as we were.
But the Celts are wild barbarians.
We were skilled craftsmen. We could make beautiful jewelry and iron tools. We farmed the land and lived happily.
If you were peaceful farmers, why did you kill thousands of Romans in Colchester, St. Albans, and London in your rebellion?
After my husband died, the Romans treated us even worse than before. Under Celtic law, women could own land and lead tribes. The Romans were afraid of strong women. That's why they wanted to get rid of me.
Tell me, Boudica, is it true that you had long knives on the wheels of your chariot?
Of course not! You can't believe everything that you read in history books. Most of it was written by our enemies, the Romans.
Well, folks, that's all we've got tonight. So to get night from us, Queen Boudica and her daughter Marcus Facilis.
If you visit London, you can see a statue of me near the Houses of Parliament, riding my chariot. I may be dead, but I'm not forgotten as I'm still seen as one of the greatest women leaders of Britain.
That is the end of our assembly. We hope you have enjoyed it.